Seven of Nine originally had a human name on Star Trek, Voyager. Star Trek, Voyager's creative team originally wanted Seven of Nine, Jerry Ryan, to have a human name. First introduced in the premiere episode of Voyager Season 4, Seven rapidly rose to become one of the most popular members of Voyager's cast of characters during the show's run. This was partially thanks to Jerry Ryan's stellar portrayal of Seven, and partially thanks to the character's unique backstory as a former Borg drone who was assimilated at such a young age that the Borg were all she remembered. The Star Trek timeline had explored other drones who had been separated from the collective before Seven came along, such as Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, or Hugh Jonathan Del Arco. However, most of these characters were adults when the Borg assimilated them, and their previous memories and personalities reasserted themselves easily once they were rescued from the Borg. Seven was a singular case in that she actually felt more comfortable with the Borg aspects of her life, including her name. Why Star Trek Voyager kept Seven of Nine's Borg designation instead of her human name, although they had planned to give her a permanent human name, Star Trek Voyager's creative team instead chose to keep Seven's Borg designation. In an interview as part of the DVD extras for Voyager's 4th season, executive producer Brannon Braga detailed how the writers had originally wanted to have Seven start going by her human name immediately, but eventually scrapped that plan in favor of having the character remain Seven of Nine during her introduction. Braga asserted that this was done to set Seven apart, but her Borg designation also makes sense narratively. Read Braga's full quote below. "We struggled for a long time. Initially, we gave her a human name. She was going to be named Pura or Annika or something. We wrote the first couple of scripts with a human name, and it wasn't until a little later that we thought, she shouldn't have a human name. She should be set apart in some way." While Seven of Nine was undoubtedly Seven's true name, Voyager still established that her human name before she was assimilated was Annika Hansen. Doing this allowed Voyager to explore the dichotomy between Seven's old and new lives, and lend credence to the fact that she was no longer the little girl she had been when she became Borg. While Seven having both a human name and Borg designation was needed for continuity, her choosing a third option like Seven instead of either her full human name or full Borg designation beautifully illustrated her character growth throughout Voyager's last 4 seasons.